make it a better place. It'll take creation.
Hey everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. It is the third Tuesday of the month, which means it is my card class tonight. I have a local card class that I do with Wendy Cranford. We do it together and it's a lot of fun. I'm making my fourth card. So the way our card class works is I design 4 cards, she designs 4 cards, and then we come together and our people that come to our class get to make 8 cards. It's a lot of fun. I needed my 4th card and I wanted to do somewhat of like a Mother's Day type themed card, but maybe not like a happy Mother's Day. And so I came up with a card design and I'm going to be using some product here. I am going to be using Old Olive and Flirty Flamingo along with Elegant Eggplant. I will be using these 2 stamp sets, and then I'm going to be using this paper stack. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up that these paper stacks in our store and Stampin' Up's online store, they're retiring. And these are really great paper packs. They're 12 by 12 and they in this catalog that we have, they come in all of our color families. So brights, subtles, regals, neutrals, and then we have one for each of our end colors. And these are great because they just have really great designs. They have polka dots and some scripty words and some flowers and then also some stripes. So they're a great paper to have because they're in every single color and then they're just really basic designs and they're retiring. And this is one of those products that is retiring that I am really sad about. In fact, I went and I picked up a paper stack in all of our family colors so that I would have it on hand because they're just great. They're simple patterns and they're amazing. So I'm going to link those in my supply list in the YouTube description below and then also over on my blog post where you can see photos. These are just something I would really consider picking up, and a lot of them, the brights and subtles, I know for sure are on low inventory. They're almost all sold out. So let's get started and make this card. It's a really simple card. I have some things already put together. We're going to start with a Whisper White card base. Now I used a thick Whisper White cardstock for this because I'm going to be doing some layers on it and then I want this to be a really sturdy card. So we start out with a Whisper White thick card base and then we're going to take one of these designs. Now you could use either side again because they're such simple designs. You can use either one. I'm going to use the floral pattern and this is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So we're going to have a nice crisp white border right around card layer. And then what I've done is I've taken some vellum and you can see that I've embossed it using the butterfly embossing folder, and you can just barely see those butterflies. They pick up on that vellum. And I just cut this at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because I want this to cover the entire portion of the card. So what I'm going to do is add some adhesive right here in the middle because we're going to have a layer that covers up that adhesive so you won't be able to see that there's adhesive down there. And then the really nice thing is that it kind of stands up on the sides, which gives it a nice look. So then I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and this is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is going to be a layer. And then I have a piece of Whisper White that's going to layer over that, and that's at 3 by 4, which is a great layer to work with whenever you're trying to create something, and if you're running into some problems figuring out how to layer things. I often will just do a 3 by 4 layer. So we're going to open up our inks. I have Flirty Flamingo, Old Olive, and Elegant Eggplant. We are going to start with Elegant Eggplant and then we're going to use our sentiment. And my sentiment is from this set. This is the Rose Wonder and it has really pretty sentiments. We're going to use what a beautiful blessing you are to me. So that would work to give for a Mother's Day card if you wanted. I love that these are photopolymer because I can see right through the stamp to line it up. We'll stamp that in Elegant Eggplant. Then we're going to grab this image from the numbers stamp set. Now, I love the numbers and the letters are large numbers and large letter stamp sets. I use them for a million different things, but this one in particular with the numbers has some great designs that you might miss if you're not looking at the stamp set. So we're gonna use some of the images and not necessarily the numbers. So I have this right here, and we're going to do that in Old Olive. It was a little bit hard for me to figure out what colors would coordinate well with the Flirty Flamingo. It gives it a watercolor look. The stamp sets are designed to do that. So now we're going to grab one of the floral images, and we're going to use Flirty Flamingo. And we're just going to add a couple of these to the very tops. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 just like that. And then we have one more small floral image. And I'm going to add this in the elegant eggplant to different areas. This I'm going to be a little bit fun with and put also on the outside of the image. And again, they have a watercolored look to them, so they're not all perfect. And then I didn't stamp perfectly on that, but you guys know how I feel about that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Layer this on here. And then what I want to do is take some dimensionals. So I have a tip for you guys. I always save my dimensional sheets once all of the middle parts are gone for cards like this. So I'm just snipping kind of all around. I like to leave the corner so that it's actually a large corner piece. And then these are great for when you're layering larger items like this. Now we'll bring our card base back over. And now this layer is gonna go right in the middle so I can hide that adhesive. So we'll layer that right in the middle. And then you get to still see, in person, you can see the butterflies layered over that. And then this will fan out a little bit, so it just gives the card a little bit more interest. And then they can open it up just like this. So this is my card for my card class tonight. I have 3 other cards that I designed. They are actually just my card kits from last month that we will be doing. And then also make sure you check out my blog post for this card, because I will also be sharing the favors I made. I've got to get making those next, and they will be over on my website. You can see the cute little favors that I made for all of those who are attending class. So thank you guys so much. I'll be back later this week to share another project with you guys, and make sure you guys check out the retiring list. Things are selling out like crazy, and if you want any of those items, you need to pick them up before they're gone forever. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, and I will chat with you guys later.